Oh, sorry about that. I wasn't on, didn't take myself on mute there. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to round two of TPL season one. Today we are focusing on the match of WRTB versus LEP, and we're playing on Utah. Um, yeah, so unfortunately there's matches this weekend. Yesterday was a bit of a write-off with the PSN outage. I don't think anyone really played until like late in the evening. Well, for anyone in and around England, the service came back around I think 7, 8 o'clock. So there might be a few matches. I'm not too sure. And the same goes for matches that are happening today. Not sure what's happened with the lineups. But yeah, let's focus on today's match. WRTB take on LEP on Utah. Now, I don't think WRTB haven't played yet in this season. LEP had faced off against Rofs last week on SME, and Rofs took that 5-0. So it's going to be interesting to see if LEP can come back from that loss. And then Utah is always an interesting match. I always find the midpoints are always it can always be back and forth. I think the fairest point, in my opinion, would be Chapel, WN7 and WN4 with all the barbed wire. WN7 more so than WN4, yeah. So WN7 has a bit more barbed wire, obviously, so it's a bit more challenging to take it back once it's been captured. But we'll see now what we're faced with. I'll be spectating the side of WRTB, who will be the allies. So it is a Chapel midpoint, so ideally, or not ideally, typically the Allies have a better run at the Chapel midpoint, considering where it is on the map in the F column. It's closer to the Allies than Germans. Just give me a second for my squad here. Um, who was it? Oh, I'm just joining. Yeah, I'll just join him and probably kick me. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, the Chapel and Hill, pretty easy for WRTB to bounce back if they do lose Chapel with Hill being right beside it, and then a big offset point for the Germans. Going to be challenging for WRTB to get down from Chapel to German Fields. Saw a similar layout in one of my previous matches I spectated. I think it was Legion. I can't remember who they were playing against, but did see it did see it challenging for them to get down to John Fields coming from Chapel, because it is such a long kind of way down. You gotta control these kind of houses all the way down to the crossroads and then make your way in, or a cheeky airhead. Um, just making sure everything's set up correctly here. My mic's working. Game audio, perfect. Um, I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I always forget something. But yeah, let me just check settings here anyway. Yeah, so offset points is always a challenge for teams. Hill 5 will give them a good advantage in that they can get garrisons right up against the front door of Chapel, whereas LEP have to take it a bit further, get a bit closer, or have to get garrisons and walk a bit further than WRTB. So let's just go back to their spawns, have a look at what's happening in terms of their start. My game audio is a bit low. That could be something. Yeah, sound effects are a bit low. I was wondering why it was a bit low. You're gonna have stagnant rocket snipes from Bob. Oh, AT cannon. What is he gonna see from here? Let's have a look. So if he puts it all the way down to here. Interesting. Okay, let's just go back to here. Sorry, got a bit distracted there. So one rocket snipe on the truck here. Probably could be more in the north. Yeah, there's probably one up there as well. But we'll stay on with Vida. Oh, I don't know if that was meant to happen, but we'll see. Let's follow this start here. Looks like this truck got hit. Oh, no, sorry. Looks like that looked very, very strange. Okay, here we go. So he's gonna try get the truck. Rocket snipe goes out. Wait. Oh, okay. That was landed over there in the field. Not too sure exactly what that was for. Anyway, back to the mid cap. So, just coming back to the mid cap now, we do have a pretty overwhelming force as to be expected from WRTB. WRTB obviously in the blue, LEP in the red. So yeah, pretty overwhelming cap right now and control the sector from WRTB. We do see them spreading down to the south. Let me just see what that was. There's a transport truck. We do have the, oh yeah, sorry, my colours aren't on. Stuart's slowly rolling up. Gonna be faced with the looks in a few seconds here. Sure where that looks went actually. I hate the way you can't change the camera angle when you're spectating. Makes it really annoying trying to get different angles. Anyway, yeah. So WRTB pretty confidently get this mid cap, and then they're gonna start making their way down, or they should anyway. And that's where the problems start to arise. They either overextend, but if they're in control of the game, they might not. See how the south battle goes. So that's a transport truck. Looks as diving actually. One rocket goes in, that tank is dead anyway. But Puff, I assume it was Puff or Salty. I think it was Puff. Then we have the medium right below me. I don't know exactly where their medium tank is from here. Oh, there it is, right there. Why can't I? Why is that not? There it is. Oh yeah. The medium on medium right now. Not gonna have any eyes with the hedges in the way. We'll come back to that. So Don Gardy with his squad leading the charge into the south here. Let's see if we can get on board with Don right now. Oh, come on, there you go. Don is getting shot to bits and goes down to Golfy. Says there's a tank fight happening somewhere down here. Yep. One shot looks like went into the P4, and P4 goes down to the WRTB medium. That is Breezy, George Lucas, Forge. Getting the opening medium, that gives them the advantage now in terms of armor superiority. And then let's see how to use this window of opportunity. Just gonna check the map here quickly for garrison placements. Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it was lagging a bit. Just looking at the map here, seeing the medium and the Greyhound. Not seeing any other light tanks as of yet. Garrison placements. 4 garrisons. Probably 5 down here. What did I miss there? What's this? Oh, the Greyhound that went down. Oh, the Greyhound went down. Plop CS. Missed that, or maybe it was the recon. I don't know. I didn't see it, but big kill for LEP. Now this recon is coming in behind. Don't believe it's being called out, but again, I'm not on the LEP side of things, so I'm not too sure. There goes down the. Sorry, yeah, I don't know what I was saying. I should know if that got marked. Yeah, it got marked now. Medium should react. I think what I meant to say was I don't think the medium's being marked out for LEP. So this could be. Never mind. It gets thwarted in the tracks by Dwight. Let's look at the front door swing here. Maximus goes down to Tor as well as people, or maybe left. Some of these names I think are going to be in French, and I obviously don't speak French, so this is going to be butchering half the names here. But Vida takes down Yakov. WRT ever so slightly edging their way down to the south crossroads. Do have 2 squads. Oh, never mind. We did have 2 squad leaders. They just died as soon as I looked at them. Come back onto LEP's front door here, pushing into Chapel. Again, trying to get down through these canals. Just need to check something on my stream, so I'm just gonna keep the camera here for a second, guys. Just give me 1 second, guys. Forgot to put in the bio for my the Twitch video, so take a second. Okay. Right, sorry about that. I'm back now. Let's just have a look again. So, oh, I need to sneeze. Okay. Yeah. So Grandma's house, under control of WRTB. Some LEP players in the back, but I think Brahmabu Bull is taking out Miller and clearing out the back lines there. Again in the front lines, directly in front of Chapel, we do have some LEP players. Some smoke coming down. I'm assuming it's LEP smoke. Trying to protect the approach from Sanka, Light, and Fabu. We do have a WRTB recon going over, and I did see just quickly there was a heavy tank. Yeah, there is a heavy tank, 76 down here on the south, looking to try, I assume, help WRTB push down south. Tank market goes out by Commander. P4 for LEP. Rocket snipes go out. Not snipes, sorry, rockets by Vidax. Saw that. It looks like a second P4 now, down by WRTB. Cool Light, sorry, not Cool Light. Light just sending rockets into the Chapel, hoping to get any picks. Just quickly where the garrison places. I'm surprised the garrison is as far back as it is. Let me just go back here for a second. Usually Usually the garrison is placed around and in around behind this building, but that might be too obvious for them, so they just set it back a bit more. Although you can get rocket snipe on that, which is a bit concerning, I think. If I mean, it's a tough shot, especially when you're being shot at. So now we have some LEP players coming in from WN4, coming in from the north, sweeping down. If they take control of Grandma's house, then they might have a avenue in around the back side of the point. Blacks and Miller and Roberto, all squad leaders. Shifty might be reacting now to the presence of Chapote and Miller, but there is only OPs to warn them right now. Reaper should be calling out that now. Was that rocket snipe on the garrison? I think it was tried to be anyway. Let's go back on the chapel now for a second. Although see Corporal JD, engineer, he's smoking. I don't think he had a satchel. Never mind. 76 dealing with that efficiently. And no more LEP players to challenge that 76. Do have Roberto on a big flank around. Just checking again quickly the garrisons. Just gonna check the garrison in the south. There is one player, Ortask, sneaking up on the garrison. That garrison is locked. I don't think Orta knows it. Taking the long way around, but he's gonna get there in the end and get that garrison. Orta and that not reacting quick enough to that garrison. Commander might try snipe him, but not gonna get the angle. Again, for left, this is a hard field to cross. You are kind of stuck going left or right of this field, either the ditches or going through the houses. And WRTB are doing a solid job of getting bodies in that area and locking down that approach, as well as in the north. Just checking, that is a German recon. Looks like that is a inactive sector of garrison, so it does take a long time to dismantle, but Orta does take down Dylan and will now have free reign, probably, if Orsum cannot stop him. Orsum one shot can't finish him off, it doesn't look like it. No. Strafing one misses, I'm assuming, misses Ortism, Ortisk, and surely he'll have, he's just gonna lock out that garrison. Might be a more efficient option. Yeah, let's have a look. So big LEP presence coming in from the north towards WN4, trying to get control of these houses up here. Yoda's pipe, the only player standing in the way. Millers versus Yoda. Millers takes it. Black May coming back in to try plug that hole. I'm hearing shots to my right here, so Shifty and Tiger facing off against Chapote and Plop. Plop takes out Tiger and Shifty is the last man there. Another tank mark goes down the south for Another tank mark from WRTB goes down in the south. Let's just have a quick look what that could be. It looks like is a tiger. No, it looks like it looks. Sorry. Just confirm that now. Head on to the front door for WRTB. So again, it's just a few players poking and prodding around the soft cap, seeing if they can find a way in. There is 2 OPs, most likely going to be a double drop from what can I check his name? Fish Sticks might get a red zone garrison. And I'm just gonna go on board the heavy. Leave us like right below me. Oh, it's in trouble. That heavy tank is in trouble. One squad leader right behind it. Airborne probably gonna try get an OP down behind this 76. He steps on the AP mine. That is unfortunate. A 76 will live to see another day. It seems edging massively. Brilliant name. Second tank I'm hearing down the left of in my left ear. Would that be? That's an enemy tank, I think. Or did I see an enemy tank? What is that? What is? For some reason, can't see it too well behind the tree or behind the building. But it is a recon, and is he stuck? Sorry, I'm going to give you some screen time here, Age Mads, for getting that recon stuck. That is unfortunate. Just checking them out quickly again. That garrison is still locked out, and it looks like there's some enemies in the north. Fly over again. Yeah, so it looks like they have got some control over Grandma's house and are holding it down. Yoda's taking down Chipote. And now there's 3 players, Hans, Yoda and Conrad, left to retake this position. Big satchel goes off on the house. Oh, I forgot to start my timer for the match. It doesn't really matter because there's a timer on top of the board. Still, it's nice to have that. Just give me a second here. Right, what minute are we in? Okay. Looks like there is a P4 now coming in to support the push in the north from LEP. And that timer's on now as well. P4, I haven't seen many Tigers from LEP, which is an interesting use of fuel. Just gonna check right now for WRTB's armor situation here. So it looks like there is 1 heavy tank. Sure, there's a second one leaving somewhere. There's a medium, default medium. Yeah, default medium, and only 2 tanks out in the field right now, and then a medium in spawn. Versus what looks to be LEP's P4, and I believe there's a heavy tank in the south somewhere. There was a Lux definitely on WN7, so. Looks like Tiger got behind that P4 and isn't giving it a bit of trouble. He is spinning. Rocket is reloaded. Why he ricochets? No, that's unfortunate for Tiger. LEP lived to see another day in that P4. We're gonna visit the south side just because that point up there is a big map control piece, and if they do obviously control that, then it is a stronger point for them to hold. But now in the south here, it looks like WRTB are still chipping away. There's a Lux sitting back off this approach, but I'm not really seeing all too much for that Lux. Do have Apache and parts and Senna down here in the map edge, but again that is it's a hard push to make across that field, especially with the entrenched positions for LEP. Just that is a bombing run, isn't it? No, sorry. Oh no, it's a bombing run. Yeah, sorry, my ears are. Bombing run for LEP. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be on Chapel itself. Let's have a look. Airhead as well, actually. Airhead. Not sure if it's been seen. It's being marked by the commander of a enemy spawn, but that airhead is not going to be successful. Shifty, Dylan, and Hans responding to that threat. Good effort by LEP. It is a hard kind of situation, but you have seen, because they're airhead, they have had to pull some forces back from where they were holding and have now lost control of the north. Whoa. I love seeing rockets ricochet off tanks. It's great. But yeah, no, LEP are now working their way in from the north. This could be threatening for WRTB if they do not get a handle on the situation. Yoda's Pipe, Braham, and Conrad again spawning behind LEP now, and they could do a sweep of their lines and see if they could clear them. The 76 is backing up to get safety, and a cap did slightly start. The point did start being contested there. Well, I couldn't say that. Start being contested there for a second. It's sliding up again. And again, a cap has started now, but it is defended by WRTB. Just checking what I'm hearing myself. It is a NG. So, just from looking at this, it looks like WRTB have now been forced back into the strong point. There is some players up at WN4, but I'm just going to check the south. Pressure in the south has folded for WRTB and gives LEP a clear path up to as far as the house just off from Chapel. Dwight, the one man standing in front of the Armada. Oh, that's unfortunate for Dwight. Golfy takes out the last remaining threat for WRTB. The Lux is slowly pushing as well with the infantry. And while WRTB have gained control back over the north side, their south side has been almost forgotten. There is some players now moving back into position to start locking down that south, but that Lux has moved into a better position to see if they can get shots onto the point. The 76 is still heading to the north. Is that a P4? That is a P4. 76 might get his P4 in a second here. There is a... Oh, sorry, that is a P4, yeah. There's an angle there. There we go, P4 is dead from LEP, but a cap, big cap has started, actually no, they're defending now. Airhead from WRTB might be bad timing since they are losing defending, but it's not secure, this defense. Let's just see. I'm assuming there's a bombing run accompanied with this airhead, but a few players do see it. They should be running away from the airhead right now for the bombing run, and then running back in as soon as that bombing run passes. But it looks like that airhead as well is going to be unsuccessful. So 2 airhead attempts from both, or from each team. Well, not 2 airheads, but you know, 2 airheads in the game so far, and both have been unsuccessful. And a cap got 1/4 of the way for LEP, and now WRTB are reconsolidating and securing their point again. Looks like a recon for LEP going over, and OPs in the south should be ample warning for WRTB that there is a pending threat in the south that needs to be dealt with. Now, 76 is moving up into position to deal with the threats in the south. I believe there was a recon flare that went over, but didn't seem to pick up anything of value. Do have 2 heavy tanks for WRTV. I'm not sure if LEP have. Not sure if LEP have any heavy tanks. I haven't seen any yet. Don't want to stray too far from the battle. They do have a Lux that is engaging this 76, but yes, he kind of sealed his fate there once he opened fired on that tank. Just scanning my eyes across the left side of the field here. I'm not seeing any tanks. No. 76 on the point, and 76 pushing up, getting shot once in the back by Gold Tick. It is an ambitious kind of push to try regroup with his infantry. One more side shot for Gold Tick, gets tracks. 76 lives to see day. Engine intact, whole lot of damage and track to the damaged, but he will live. Unless Garmux has something to say about it, but Don Grady and Matabishi spawning on the garrison should take out Grim now. Although Grim is still not. Borgie should see him now. Borgie missing 1 shot, so could have been bad for Borgie. Getting 1 shot in, but not enough to take him down. Misses a second. Big push again from LEP now down in the canal. No MG or anything watching that canal approach, and Han, Shifty and Tiger running away from it. Just checking backlines now. Ortusk is still back there on that garrison, sitting on that. Blacks has made it now into the soft cap, but they are spotted on the recon flare. So Shifty and Hand should now react to this. Shifty should take down. Oh, almost got cut by his own rocket there. Shifty gets taken down from behind, it looks like. More smoke coming down on the point from what I assume is LEP, but I'm not too sure. Because there is artillery dropping. I'm not sure who's dropping the smoke, to be honest. Can't really say with 100% accuracy. I'm just checking that garrison. That garrison is gone eventually in the south. Ortusk was sitting on that garrison for a while. Is that sorry? No, that's the medium. Sorry, I was gonna say. I was like, why is that 76 pushing up so far? But no, it's the medium. Medium just sending itself, trying to clear out, relieve some pressure on the point. It looks like it's working. The lines are pretty clear, although Belik goes for the repair station, gets it. One shot into the back of the 76. Should be redeploying now. Continues to track the 76. Wait, he doesn't have more rockets, does he not? He shouldn't have. No, he shouldn't. He should be out of rockets there. He should be redeploying. Trying to get back in with more rockets. This 76 is aware of the threat behind him and has flipped to face. And that 76 takes out the AT player behind that 76. Do have an AT gun actually back here. Let's just check his sights of his line of sights right now. Should be seeing Miller. Misses Miller, but he does see Miller. I'm just gonna scan the left back lines just to see if they have any tanks, because I haven't seen, unless I'm being blind, don't see any tanks. I hear a Lux in the south, but if they're only using Luxes, it's going to be a hard fight for them. Now there's a tank. What are you? Single. Another P4 and a Tiger. Okay, there's at least there's one Tiger. I was going to say. Okay, they have one Tiger, which fills me with some hope. That they can take out the WRTB now with their two Tigers, or two 76s. Sorry, not Tigers. And fuel enough for a third. They want it. Let's just fly back to the point now. Oh, a worrying sight for WRTB, seeing all these LEP players in behind the sorry, where am I? Oh, yeah, got a big turned around there. In behind Chapel now. And Cap has started. Sorry, I didn't even see that. The cap has started for LEP. WRTB should be flooding back into the point now. K9, Zone 7, Grotty, all flooding back into the strong point, trying to cut down this LEP approach. But I'm assuming they got the garrison. They walked past the garrison. Suppose that is one of the benefits of having it further back. Less likely for any players to be that far back on a flank. Fabio is gonna satchel that AT gun, it looks like. Yeah. Wait. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, the satchel there. Okay. Yeah. So satchel on that AT gun. WRTB have come back again to their strong point and have consolidated. This is the struggle with offset points. You have such a distance to carry that it makes it challenging to both defend and have an offense and defense because it's so spread out. What is fortunate for WRTB is how close their fort point is in being Hill 5. It's only about 200, 150, 200 meters away from both strong points, so it is a nice benefit to have, but it is also risky. If they do lose Chapel, there is the chance of a back cap straight away with how close Hill 5 is, and if LEP are on the ball with their timings. Sorry, I'm just floating around here. Let me just go back to the strong point here. Corporal JD is just kind of sitting in the hard point. Let me just turn on my face here, and he does get taken down by Black May, who does in the end find that last player of LEP on the strong point. Um, Sorry, where have the heavies gone for WRTB? Am I blind or did they get taken out? So it looks like one at least got taken out. Maybe the second one got taken out as well. No, there was... Where the f... I got away for 1 second to find it, a LEP Tiger and both WRTB tanks have fallen. Looks to be that way, unless I'm... No, it's not. It's not hidden by the point. No, it looks so. Yeah, so both WRTB, they had 2 tanks, and they have fallen. So, but they had 2 tanks when I was at the Tiger for LEP, and then when I came back, I must just missed them. My apologies. A cap LEP are contesting the points still, and are still working their way around. I really want to find the carcasses of these 76 to see where they ended up. That's the medium out there. They pushed down the road. I don't know. It's very interesting. Right. So 40 minutes have elapsed now, and there has been a few attempts for LEP to get back in. They have started the cap on 2 occasions, one more successful than the other. But in terms of defense, WRTB haven't been able to get close to drowned fields. So for the future, for the rest of the game. Oh, no, sorry, it's short. This game could really go either way for both teams. Again, it is an easier point to defend, especially with the offset point. But anything can happen really. Seen it before, could see it again. So artillery now falling. I'm assuming that is the LEP artillery falling on the back of the point. Satchel goes off on the southwest side of the point. Just checking the maps out one more time just before I focus on gameplay. So 3 backup garrisons, 1 strong point and 2 offensive. 1 flank. 76 might not be aware that DD is sitting there in the bush waiting for him to pass. DD is playing his time. He does get up, going for side shot, 1 shot in the side. Sorry, my buttons. 1 shot in the side. I don't think George saw where that shot came from. Dylan will be here to assist the tank. DD with a 2nd shot in the hole. That 76 is now 1 hit. DD doing his job in getting that that tank destroyed. Breezy hops out again to repair that tank, and that tank should see another day. I'm still really bewildered where these tanks went, and I'm probably being so dumb. But we'll rejoin the LEP offensive in the south while looking for these 76 carcasses as well. Looks like, sorry, that's it. Yeah, it looks like the Tiger is making its way up slowly and surely, being sure to take its time, not overextend. I don't believe they have much more in way of Tigers. They should. Haven't really seen many Tigers this game yet, so they should have more Tigers up. In the event that this does go down, but yeah, you never know. Bombing run for LEP. Don't believe there was an airhead accompanying it. Could be wrong. That is the LEP recon flare. Yeah, LEP recon flare is going up, and their southern push is yielding great amounts. I think they are pushing up at solid speed, and they are not meeting much resistance from WRTB. And a cap you can see has started there for a slight second with left players both on the south, the west, and the east of Chapel. Didi getting a snipe into the 76 tracks. It looks like second shot doesn't pen turret. Didi getting one shot in, but not enough to stop. And just as we say, they have a big presence. LEP have presence on the point. There is a slight contest on Drowned Fields from Fishstick, Parts, and Headless Quill. Parts might be trying to get a satchel on the P4. P4 does see Parts. TC should be hopping out now. There he is. And never mind. P4 does get the AoE damage, killing Parts. But it is coming down to who can get on the cap wave first. And it looks like WRTB are aware of the threat in the south and are reacting accordingly. Looks like this Tiger is trying to get into position to get a shot on the 76. He might do just that if he pushes into this field and just get the line of sight that he'll probably see. So he has to push out kind of far to get close to a line of sight. He's not really going to get a line of sight unless he pushes out pretty much to here, this hedge. But Van Dyke is there ready to get in behind. These hedges in the way, this Tiger's not going to see a whole lot. And I don't think anyone's aware that Van Dyke is in the bushes there waiting. Sorry. They might have a shot there if they hold that 76 is pushing up. They do have a shot side right now actually. He whiffs. I don't know where that shot went, but that 76 is turning now. '76 is showing ass to a Tiger right now. This could be dangerous for the 76. 76 should get first shot here. It does get first shot. So Tiger misses the shot, and that Tiger will go down to that 76. Great shooting by Forge right there. Could have been a risky position with their ass facing that Tiger, but they did get their first shot, and that Tiger did miss his shot. And now that push from LEP, I want to say, will stagnate and most likely falter here now. That's with that Tiger destroyed, and they have a Lux, but with that 76 sitting there, there isn't a whole lot they can do. And as we speak about this, there is a cap started now for WRTB on Drowned Fields, and it looks like WRTB have gained a good amount of control over Drowned Fields. Not sure if they got the garrison, but I guess we'll keep an eye out for any big spawns. P4 is still sitting on the hard cap. Cider does ricochet off the back, gets one side in, or sorry, tracks it looks like. Yeah. And that should be... Oh, what's that? Glitched there for a second. Sorry, was there an airhead? No, it's the OP. I was gonna say. Didn't think there would be an airhead that quickly. But LEP have now started again with their cap. That Lux is causing mayhem for that 76, but I feel WRTB might have overextended here with their when they saw the cap pressure going on to Drowned Fields. I think that was something I spoke about in the pre-game, or just before, well, just when I saw the offset points. It is a risk to try push an offset point, especially with the amount of manpower you need it is a long distance, and we're seeing the repercussions of that here in the form of LEP, or in form of WRTB had overextended for a small second there, and now they are coming back to reconsolidate and take control of their point again. Cap has now been wiped out from Gerald Fields. LEP have done a good job in coming back and clearing out their point, but it just shows there is still life left in this game. There is still fight left in this game. And you know what? I forgot to update the score as well. I'm actually... Ooh. That is my bad. Let me just see if I can do that quickly there. Why is the score control? There it is. Sorry, 3-2. Sorry, it changed. That's why I was like, grand. There we go. My bad. Just on the overlay though, I didn't keep up with the change in score. WRTB, sorry, we'll go back to the game. WRTB are again capping the point here. A bit more of a presence now from them. That P4 looks like he has gone down. Yeah, that P4 has gone down. I'm hearing it. Oh, it's just nice. Big MG fire watching the cross from WRTB. I'm going to check what that was in the sky just quickly. Just supply, is it? Yeah, it's just supplies. Okay. This is looking a bit threatening for LEP. WRTB are doing well in getting numbers in and around the hard point. No one in the hard point yet, but it's a bit risky right now. And as we're looking here, there is a slight contest on Chapel. It is a hard point to get into with all this barbed wire surrounding it. There is only a few ways that they can funnel in. Sharp doing well to get into the trenches behind the barbed wire, and we do see a cap started again for WRTB on Gerald Fields. Looks like they do have a garrison on the back side away from the offense of WRTB. But they're slowly making their way around the island. Do have a Tiger pushing up now into Gerald Fields to try and get control of the situation. Now it looks like it is working. It looks like LEP have had to push all their players back from their offense onto their defense. Maybe not all though, because there is still some OPs and garrisons warm in and around Chapel and WN4. Garrison is still up for LEP on the point. WRTB are doing their best to try to get across, but big spawn waves now coming in from LEP, getting their body, getting their cap weight on, and locking out any sort of pressure that WRTB were exerting. Good tank on tank gameplay here. The Lux protecting the Tiger sitting in behind. There is actually a cap started for LEP on WRTB. Looks like WRTB did have might have sent the whole shop at Gerald Fields and have left only a skeleton crew of sorts to defend Chapel. It looks like they're doing a good job, apart from the few players that are in the hard cap. and it's going to be a mission for them now to get back into their head cap and clear out those players. I'm sure we'll be seeing a big spawn wave now up here soon from WRTB, as they do see the cap going in the favor of LEP. Looks like they have managed to get a get enough bodies on to push in the defensive, but they do have a P4 now pushing up. P4 drives right past the unmanned AT gun, which could be dangerous if there was anyone lurking around, but there isn't. There you are, we have a big spawn wave now from WRTB here to save the day and consolidate their defenses. One rocket snipe goes in from Tiger to the P4. Second rocket comes in from Vidax. Third hits tracks. P4 is tracked, but and the last shot to kill that Tiger, or that P4, sorry, ricochets. And this 76 is gonna finish off this P4 now without much hassle, especially with it being tracked, and it has stopped. There we go. Oh, Salty trying to steal that kill. LEP still capping the point, but like it's not a convincing cap, and should be snuffed out pretty quickly by WRTB as they do slowly make their way back into the point. Only 2 players remaining on the strong point for LEP. But that does mean, I believe, that the pressure from Drown Fields has stopped from WRTB, as they did have to fall back and secure their back line. LEP have yet to finish their offensive, as they are still in the strong point, and they are still closing down WRTB and their efforts to get back into the point. 76 is doing its job in firing onto positions, taking out Mata in the church with his HE shells. Reaper doing a good job in defending the back of the 76. We do have Plop lurking around the back lines as well again. He might try beeline it straight to the 76, but that 76 is pushing up to friendly infantry now, so it is in an area that will be challenging to get any type of shot off or even a kill without a support player nearby. Big satchel goes off on the canal by the artillery pit. Something also blew up over here. Let's just have a quick look what this was. It was a Greyhound, okay. And that is a WRTB recon flying over. And they should pick up a few players that are approaching in from the south now. Looks like, sorry, there was 2 planes. Both LEP and WRTB fired their recon planes up over the strong point. Hearts, Sharp and Puff Maximus on their way to cut off the approach from LEP into to their south. 76 is still just lurking on the north side now of Chapel. Going on coming in for what seems to be LEP. Not seeing no airhead continue with this, so they are using just their bombing run. Not gonna have much effect, as there is no garrison. They do get supplies on the point, but no garrison. That was accompanied by a strafing run as well. It had little to no effect on WRTB or their position in the strong point. LEP now actually controlling the southeast side of Chapel, working their way in, taking out players on the point. Garrison junking K9, the last two players on the strong point, and the contest has started for Chapel, and a cap has started for LEP. K9 versus JD. JD takes the battle, and now we have Garrison Junkie, the last man remaining on the strong point, locking down the entrance. He goes down to, not too sure actually. OP does go down, so now it's Scooper 7, last man on the point. Apache Garrison rushing back in, taking out Joe. Gets taken down by Alpha. 7 goes down. May takes down Heskis. Half cap for LEP. Recon flares do go out for WRTB as they rush back in from their garrison. 76 is now coming down from WN4 to try get their weight on the point. Reinforce has gone down as well. Has not been put to effect yet, as there is no WRTB players in the point and they are being locked out by the LEP players. This could be dangerous for WRTB if they cannot get any players into their hard cap. They need the 76 to pretty much flood that point with HE. Slight contest there, but is it enough? Apache Garrison, Black May in the hard point right now, making use of that. Reinforced Black May still up. Garrison goes down. Apache Garrison, not the garrison. Sasha goes off. LEP over 3/4 capped right now. Black May, K9, Salty sitting on the point, trying to make the best of the reinforce. Rockets go down. Reaper joins the attack, contesting and defending slightly there for the WRTB, but only for a slight second as LEP continue to cap this point, and looks like it is going to be a cap for LEP now. Slight defend. Can they hold it? And cap goes to LEP after 60 minutes of gameplay. LEP capture Chapel. Now let's see how efficient they are clearing their back lines. Meanwhile, there is a recon firing on a 76. 76 is not turning. Oh, sorry, that's a medium. My bad, not 76. Sorry, it's medium. But still, this medium is not reacting. Medium tank, fair play. That is Tonton, Cav, and Mads, and he does get taken out by a 76. So for the first time in this game, we have LEP taking the point. They do still have WRTB still do have 76 and infantry presence on the north side and the south side. So LEP aren't out of the woods yet. They need to clear their lines and consolidate before they do anything about pushing off. As we see, there was a slight cap and contested for WRTB. LEP's numbers are dwindling on the point. I believe they did get a garrison up back here, but it looks like it has just gone down by the 76, and this could be a reversal for LEP. WRTB might get the cap here. Oh. Coming run for WRTB goes across the point, heading south-southwest. Surprised to see there hasn't been a cap wait yet for WRTB, but can't believe it would be for much longer. LEP artillery doing a good job in stopping LEP artillery doing a good job in stopping WRTB from getting into the point, but there is already a few players in there. Don, Grody, Cena, Shifty, Apache Garrison. LEP again are forced out onto the southern houses and from the north as well, but not in the hard cap there, although they do have enough players in around the hard cap to stop this cap. Looks like a left P-strike went to attack the 76. Looks like it did get hit. Looks like it hit the back left or the front left of the 76, but didn't kill the 76. What I was looking at previously was the Tiger and the 76 were brushing noses, but they did go past each other, and just on the hard cap now. LEP doing a good job again of getting into the hard cap. There is OPs getting WRTB players in, and there is a cap started slightly for WRTB, but not enough to last time we see get a shot on that Tiger. Oh sorry, P4. Oh, the Tiger's here. Tiger got hit once, P4 got hit once. Big satchels going off on the point. WRTB have started a cap again, but LEP again are continuing to push back. Big spawn wave now for LEP on their garrison just behind the point, just behind the house on the point. Looks like the Tiger did go down. 76 is pushing in from the back lines. P4 last tank alive. Garrison does go down for LEP. Did JD get a satchel on this 1 second? Not seeing a satchel, but hit once by Tiger. Didn't even see that Tiger. Oh my god, the 76. Oh, his satchel was placed by JD. Fair play. And they do have a Tiger now sitting just behind the point. Tiger and a P4 versus LEP, or versus WRTB's 176 on Hill 5. WRTB are doing a good job in staying in the fight here with the overwhelming tank pressure and infantry pressure from LEP. But how long can they keep this up is the question. With 22 minutes left, I still think it can go either way, to be honest. But depends on how LEP play this, if they park the bus or try to get some sort of offensive. It looks like they are trying to get some players in and around. They do have some players already actually in and around behind Hill 5. It's just if they can make anything of it with Miller as the only squad leader back here. And as the dust kind of settles here, it looks like LEP do come out on top with the control of Chapel and control of the north and a bit of control of the south, with Van Dijk being the only player in the south really. LEP do still have WRTB players on their lines, on the outskirts, or actually on the hard cap actually of Chapel, so it's not completely clear, but it is less than what it was a few minutes ago. And just as I was saying, I just saw a slight cap on Hill 5. Actually, a big cap has started on Hill 5 actually. And only from soft cap it looks like. Recon plane for LEP going over. And that short cap from LEP has stopped, but it might have caused some players to fall back now from Chapel. Let's see. We do have LEP trying to push up the canal now, getting up closer and closer to Hill 5, whereas we do have some WRTB players on the north trying to get in and behind the two tanks sitting behind the point. Looks like Tiger has pushed up. We'll be fighting that 76 shortly. I think 76 is back here somewhere. Oh, it looks like the 76 actually died. Never mind. So yeah, Tiger not seeing all too much from that position, but he is locking down some key pathways for WRTB to get back into the point. Looks like all pressure from WRTB has now faded from the north and from the south. It's mainly front door now, but LEP have done well in getting into Hill 5 now with Gilmore, Hunter and Blacks pretty much uncontested on the point. The garrison for Hill 5 has gone down as well, so there is going to be a delay in getting troops back into Hill 5, with more players from LEP flooding the point now. Roberto, Leaf and JD Alpha work on the way back now as well, but there is a contest from WRTB. Ace Mav and Worst Luff gets taken. Mav is the last person here. 4G, K9, Salty working their way back into the point. LEP with the strong position here in the hard point. Using all the cover they can. Contest has started for WRTB and they are defending. Big snipes coming in from the recon sitting back on Uncle Red. It looks like WRTB are gonna continue to defend this point while also capping and full control of Chapel. Wow, where have the LEP players gone? Where have they gone? What's happened here? They're not on hill. They're pushed down south. Looks like they must have got the garrison. WRTB must have got their garrison and have pushed LEP back off the point, and now will be capping this point. LEP have a ways to go to get back into any sort of form to contest this cap. All players just flooding into chapel. And they have started to contest. They have got back in time. Now can they stay alive is the question. Big takeout of infantry from this OP down here. OP is still up. Looks like it was the MG from Golitic. And LEP have in fact got back into chapel and now need to place another garrison before they have to make that run all the way back. Multiple recon flares showed that LEP offensive pushing back in. Bombing run is coming in, but it will be late. It will probably get a few players here from LEP, but it might not be enough to tilt the progress. And with 15 minutes left, it's gonna be down to the wire, I think. Bombing run gets a few kills. Mostly most of the players on the hard cap. LEP still on the south, not in the hard cap exactly, but doing enough to stop WRTB getting back in full force. This is now a LEP bombing run coming over the point. Let's just have a look where this is going to land. It's going to land on chapel, heading across and down to the east, clearing out most of the lines for LEP. And looks like it hit the medium tank. It didn't. No, it missed the or no, it did hit the medium tank. So then medium tank tracks are gone, and that tank is going to go down to a Tiger. There we go. So that is what looks to be the last of WRTB armor sitting on the point. Or sitting close to the point. We do have a garrison just below me here for WRTB. Sorry, where is it? Yes, right below me. Sorry about that. WRTB's only garrison on the red blue line, apart from the one in the south. And there's a big spawn wave coming off it, but I believe LEP are ready and waiting for them to push in. Another big spawn wave from the garrison below me here. Where is this? Sorry, just let me find the garrison. Must be like back here. Yeah, it's in that. It's in there somewhere. Golfy must know surely where that oh, sorry, no, the garrison's up here. My bad. Yeah, it's just. Sorry, it's in the bush. Oh no, it's right there. Yeah, it's in the bush, yeah. Another cap has started for LEP, slightly on hill 5. Belik, the only player there sitting on the point. Not enough to initiate a full cap, but enough to send warning signals out from WRTB. Golfy getting close to that garrison in the bush. He is taking the gunfights and winning the gunfights. Golfy and Maxanus Fabio does see that garrison as well, and surely that should be the last. That was the last spawn wave for WRTB. Golfy does win that gunfight, and that garrison will go down. Don't believe. Oh, big spawn wave. Garrison does go down anyway. No support players spawned on that garrison, so that is the last spawn wave for that garrison. That is unfortunate. The squad leaders, one last squad leader, Lenny, gets down his. Maybe he gets down his OP. Looks like he's bandaging. He is bandaging and should get down the OP since he's the last man alive. And he goes down before getting an OP down. Coming back to that strong point here, looks like WRTB have managed to get in behind the point in the southwest. Looks like the Lux is aware of the presence. Fortunately, there is no AT behind him, so he is able to have his gun facing that way. For WRTB, it is looking a bit dire right now. They do have the one attacking garrison in the south with attacking blue zone. They do have a red zone garrison down there for drowned fields, but I'm not sure they can make much use of that. For this point anyway. If they were to cap back Chapel, they would have a great launching point onto drowned fields. But with 10 minutes left to remain, 8 minutes of which they can cap, it is looking like it's going to be a struggle for WRTB to get back in and hopefully. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying hopefully for. Looks like WRTB are doing a good job of defending Hill 5, but they are slowly losing the ground on their front door. And shortly we'll be losing the garrison, I think, in the south as well. Two players right now are sitting in the back lines of LEP, Van Dyke and Vidax, an MG and a support player. Not the most useful of combinations, but then the spawn point, the spawn garrison down here, firing rockets. Cena firing rockets deep into the point, gets taken down. Parts, Garrison Junkie and Puff Puff making their way to the houses on the south of the point. Looks like LEP are making their way to that garrison, their last LEP, or WRTB's last garrison on the red-blue line. And with just over 8 minutes left in the game, WRTB their chances of getting back into this game are ever so slightly dwindling. They have 6 minutes left of capable game time. Recon plane 4 LEP does go over. This should pick up the infantry players for WRTB here. But just looking at that line from LEP right now, it looks like they do have a comprehensive control of their flanks and the strong point. Rocket snipes does go down, takes out that P4 Tiger. I believe got the final blow. Looks like there is a Stewart making a dive to the hard point. No AT inside really to take him out. Tiger, never mind. Tiger does. I didn't see the Tiger back there, but that Tiger did get the sideline and dealt with that Stewart effectively. We do have a big push actually coming from WRTB down the canal. There is no MG really watching the canal, which is maybe an oversight. Surprised there isn't any MGs maybe sitting back here on the logs or maybe on the bridge itself. Good sight lines down straight down the canal there. But WRTB are doing a wonderful job of actually getting back into the hard point. They're flooding in droves really here, getting into the hard cap. I'm not sure where LEP have gone again. They are down more in the south than they should be really, especially with 6 minutes left to go, 4 minutes of which they can cap. There isn't really much they should be doing except defending right now. And just seconds ago it did look like LEP had a solid line here, especially in the north and the south. Now it looks like the north has kind of collapsed in and focusing on the trench here, and sorry, not the trench, the canal. And the south is still engaging in the with the garrison that is still up in the south for WRTB, which has been the key to locking it down. But it does look like it is being watched now by the P4. Looks like the P4 over there by. No, sorry, it's the Lux. Sorry. Looks like that is looking at the spawn point for WRTB, the only spawn point that they really have. There isn't another spawn point close to the red line. Shifty almost getting a satchel on the Lux. Recon flares going up for LEP. Boeing run now coming over for, this is the last Boeing run of the game, coming over for LEP. See which way they place us now. Going straight through the point, looks like they're taking OP. One of WRTB's OPs on the point. One OP remaining for item squad. And big infantry presence is trying to cross these open fields. It's a tough exercise that is. Especially now with both the Lux and what is that firing at them? It looks like it could be the Tiger firing back behind the point. It is the Tigers. Is the Tiger shooting the spawn point back there? I don't believe he's got the garrison, but he has in fact. Oh no, he hasn't got the garrison. Actually, sorry, he has got the garrison. Yeah, that garrison behind these trees is gone now. The only garrison they have remaining is the one down here by Borg, I believe. Yeah, they have a garrison back here, which is miles away from where they need to be, really. And with a minute and just under 90 seconds left of gameplay, of which they can cap, it's not looking likely for WRTB to get back into this fight, especially now with that garrison gone. 60 seconds left for WRTB to get any sort of cap pressure on the point here. LEP looks like they have consolidated all their players back into the point with a Lux and a P4. Oh sorry, Lux and a Tiger. Tiger takes out that medium tank, the last of the tanks for WRTB. A Lux, P4 and a Tiger sitting just behind Chapel. 30 seconds remaining for WRTB. final bombing run airhead for WRTB with 8 seconds to go. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to have enough time to deploy, even if it is successful. 1 second, and that is the game. LEP do take the point and the match, coming back from last week's 5-0 against Rofs to a 3-2 victory over WRTB. I will show the standings shortly once this game ends. But yeah, what a game, back and forth. Always a challenge for teams to attack and successfully capture an offset point, such as Drown Fields, where it's on the extreme of where that point can be. It is a hard point to get into, and I think what happened to WRTB is just I think they pushed out a bit too far maybe, and they just lost the control they had on the point. There was a few moments where they did almost capture. I feel like it was all kind of a blur when all that was going down. But fair play to LEP for continuing to fight, especially after losing their initial cap, which is to be expected if you are the allies attacking Chapel, losing the point and still being at a 3-2 in 60 minutes, and then coming back and taking the point. Fair play to both teams. It's still early days in the round, guys, so plenty of more matches to come. And again, apologies for yesterday for anyone here watching. There wasn't really much we could do. Players couldn't really log on to onto the game, so wasn't many matches or streams. So yeah, I'll quickly look at the scoreboard, put up the standings, and that will do it for this game. Let's have a look here. So just on just on WRTB. Oh. So it looks like the highest performing squad for WRTB, oh my god, was Nigat squad, parts with 800, 400, 9, 11. Insane combat scores for them. Didn't see LEPs. Hopefully they don't leave before I can get up that get that scoreboard up. But you know, some players 9 o'clock where I am right now, so bedtime for most. Let's quickly look at the left side now. 47 players left. So highest squad right now for LEP is Jig Squad Golfy, getting 978 combat score. Pretty high combat score as well. So yeah, I'll get up the scoreboard now, or not scoreboard, the standings of divisions. Let me see. Right, that should be on your screen now. So let me just zoom in on here. So as we have, WRTB are in Division 2, so LEP will now be in third place with 1 win, 1 loss. 9 May didn't play yesterday, unfortunately, so that will have to be postponed till next week, I believe. And then WRTB will be on the bottom of the scoreboard there. But again, this is only week 2, so plenty of more matches to come, and stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching.